The positional play from Riff there, knowing that he should stay above. He doesn't have to drop in just yet. He's not going to get beamed from underneath. They're not going to try and break his structure because there's another layer in between. He waited to the very last moment, and a little bit of a missed shot or two there, and the clutch awareness of the duo that was still alive. Almost had it, though.
Another volcano ending. We haven't been in Paradise Palms once today.
We haven't
been in Polar. Well, we've been in Polar once.
We haven't seen
Pleasant Park. We've literally only
Blue Lake.
We've legitimately only had games on the northeast side of the map. Epic! Explain yourself!
Jack's going to try and get information from developers real quick.
And that's the last time I ever casted.
Jack, it was fun working with you. We're going to bring Golden Boy back. I'm just kidding. Oh, my God. The bow shot in the middle of that. Even if you don't hit directly, if you're within, I believe it's 3 meters, you're going to get 100 damage on the target.
Yeah.
And that's incredible against vehicles as well. I saw a clip on Twitter today. I don't remember exactly who it was, but back-to-back bow shots on a duo riding a quad. The first shot does double 100 shield. The second shot does double 100 HP, and the duo goes down. And this was in the games today. I think it was DMO maybe hit those. Somebody on Twitter is going to have to remind me. Find me that clip, please, because it was insane.
It's just so insane how in this, when people try to greed their rotations without using too many mats, a bow is the perfect item to punish them with, to get free damage on them.
It's crazy how many materials it'll eat through as well. If you shoot right at the junction points between, you can break so many structures simultaneously. Aiden and Sean, by the way, beaming Veil down. You can break so many structures with only a couple bow shots, especially if it's just wood, that it almost seems it's very rude at a minimum when you're fighting against somebody that maybe is getting shot by another team.
All these players you see, if I'm not mistaken, are about to have to trek up the side of the volcano from this low ground. I believe that's what's about to happen here. Yeah, look, they're dropping launch pads. They've got their ballers set up. This is them legitimately going, all right, here we go. We've got to make something happen right now.
Unless everyone has rotation items here, we're going to go from 31 players to maybe 20 in a matter of seconds once this starts to push forward, and it is. Jumping out, gets the shot. Oh my gosh, Monsoon's picking one off, waiting to see if he can go for it. The ramp may have blocked his shots.
They see him attempting to get the res. They're just trying to bust in with the ballers right now. But it is made of metal, and I think that for now they've at least forced him off the res, and that should be their green light to just keep on going. Players now all beginning to trail on up. You see the builds. It's going kind of to the side of the mountain. The elimination does come on through, so the 50 HP earned right there. The health on a limb always so important. Closing in on this zone. The baller still near full health, and wow, look at this rotation.
A lot of players stacked on top of each other. Sometimes it makes it even difficult just to read even a single name. Gash and Chexy still in here, 7 elims between the two of them. Spicy goes down in the feed.
Oh,
man, picks up that elim.
Wait, what?
48.
Apparently you just found some.
Potentially it was switching from one material to another, I believe.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I think that's what happened there.
Okay.
It showed red, but I don't think it was yet. The very edge of the zone, 27 players left, 17 duos. We're almost to the point where people are getting placement points. Pushing in, Oath says no thank you to Vide and gets that knocked down. Elim, I'm going to have to apologize to Vide in later chat.
As we continue on through. Oath and Toukii pushing on up.
DC, I don't think he's too friendly.
No, not at
Picks
all.
One up in the feed there.
Flame goes down to CR. These are just great little bits of tunneling. Realizing there's no way players are at their back, so they're not building a fully encompassed tunnel. They're just building where they need to. Saving even 5 mats across this tunnel can make the difference in this game, but now this could spell disaster. They're being targeted. They've got trees in their way. You can't go through the tree, so guess what? They're going to go above it. Shoots them on down, and that was smooth. That was smooth, Lupo, as they've taken the high ground.
Ballers still on the outside. Now's their chance to take any shots they can at players underneath. 44 builds left in Oath's inventory. I'm not sure how much Toukii has to his name, but they're sitting on a pretty good spot. Vet flying past and landing just below them, 1 or 2 layers, and he's going to have to box himself in. Oath and Toukii starting to take shots. It's time to deal as much damage as they can, but they're getting challenged for high ground. Oath and Toukii versus it looks like one player, and they decide a little bit of a waterfall, dropping down. Maybe now is not the time to challenge. That opponent is right above them. And here we go. Goes for it and gets Chexy, catches him off guard. 42 HP left. But that elim is very, very big. 2 boogies to his name as well in case things get absolutely hairy. But Oath is now
Look
by
at how high
himself.
up he is. But he does have redeploy. And also, if he wants to really try something risky, he can jump. If he needs to drop down, he can jump onto the zip line and hit that.
And fall off of that.
Yeah, when you redeploy, it does your job. There would have been if he had no redeploy. That's what he would have needed to do. Literally at 50 HP. Like, literally must have been, what, 1 health for that moment?
Yep. Those bandages, last second healing as the storm starts to rotate.
He's got to build out like 1 layer further and then pop that. You got to pop the campfire here too.
Endo solo. Oath is solo. Monsoon solo. Malbreezy solo. All 4 players trying to represent their duos, and now's the time. Oath does not have
Boogie bombs. 1 comes in. Don't think it hit anybody. Dude, I'm really surprised he didn't just place his campfire already. Literally on his last moments, another boogie bomb goes down. They're trying to boogie bomb each other. Endo on the low ground. The drop down comes in, and Oath with the clean pump shot secures the victory. 5 eliminations for the duo. Did you hear how many boogie bombs went off? It's because everyone holds them for the ballers, but right there, to be honest.